Samuel Beckett, the influential Irish playwright known for his avant-garde and existential works, had a notable influence on South African theatre. Beckett's themes of absurdity, existentialism, and the human condition resonated with South African playwrights, directors, and actors during and after the apartheid era. Here's how Samuel Beckett's influence manifested in South African theatre. Before we get to the nitty-gritty, don't forget to subscribe and like our video, and please comment in the comment section on which video you'd like us to do next. Thank you. Beckett's exploration of existential themes such as how life didn't have a meaning, the struggle for identity, and the human condition in a chaotic world strongly resonated with South African playwrights. The political and social turmoil of the time often left South Africans grappling with questions of existence, identity, and oppression, making Beckett's work thematically relevant. Beckett's plays are often associated with the theatre of the absurd, a movement that challenged traditional theatre conventions and depicted the absurdity of human existence. South African playwrights and directors found Beckett's use of absurdism as a powerful tool to express the sense of futility and surrealism in the apartheid era. Beckett decided to do away with all of the elaborate sets and costumes and only used symbolic ones. This allowed him to focus on the essence of the human condition. This is why South African playwrights decided to adapt into their performances, which then allowed them to concentrate on the core themes and messages, making the performances accessible to a diverse audience. His use of sparse and precise language, as well as moment of silence, influenced South African theatre in conveying profound ideas and emotions. South African playwrights and directors found that less could be more, and that the strategic use of language and silence could create powerful moments in their productions. Beckett's characters were in states of despair, isolation, and waiting for meaning, which of course had a great influence in how South Africans were feeling during the apartheid era. South African playwrights used these themes to draw attention to the psychological and emotional effects of apartheid on individuals and communities. South African playwrights such as Ethel Fugard drew from Beckett's techniques and themes to create works that addressed socio-political issues of apartheid. Fugard's plays like Busman and Lena, The Island, Sizabanzi is Dead often reflects Beckett's influence in the exploration of isolation, identity, and human struggle. This one is obviously open to interpretation and how you feel that Beckett's ideas and themes and theatre style is still relevant in post-apartheid South Africa. But most of playwrights are still using his themes to explore questions of reconciliation, identity, and healing. Baker's views and techniques were not discarded after South Africa came into a political freedom. However, within the training institutions, they still incorporate Beckett's works and techniques into their programs, ensuring that the influence of Beckett continues to be passed on to new generations of actors and directors.
But it's much more of a television play as a theatre piece.
It's very powerful on television, I think. But you originally wrote it for the theatre.
Yes, and you thought the actual characters go enter and leave, with all the problems of makeup